Hello there. If you like truth, you'll like it here. Welcome. Who told this girl she was cute? Full disclosure, this picture scares the daylights out of me. I mean, it haunts my day, let alone dreams. Every time I see this girl, I wonder the same thing. Who told this girl she was cute? Who told this girl she was attractive? And why do y'all keep posting her Grinch looking face everywhere? I am going to keep it all the way real, and I sincerely mean no harm. So go ahead and just cancel me now if you need to. But this girl looks like something that would slither up from behind the back of your toilet seat and bite the crap out of you, right on your left ankle. You scream, "Ah!" Then you look down, and this is what's looking up at you as it slithers away. Ooh, Lord, it makes my heart palpitate and my pulse quicken. Listen, I don't usually rib or roast others, unless I have to. But I am going to be honest. This girl, to me, looks like some sort of South Amazonian wet snake. Something that lives under the concrete steps behind your grandmother's back door. You know, those steps that don't quite fully touch the ground. She looks like some sort of wombat eagle. Something that flies low and will sneak up on you, swoop down, and bite you right square on your shoulder blade. And you run screaming, "Ah!" looking back, and this is what you see flying away. In other words, and in my opinion, this is not a cute girl. She is not attractive, and that's even before she opens her mouth. When she opens her mouth and reveals those rows and rows of baby teeth trapped by rusty-looking braces, it gets worse. She actually looks like she has stinky breath. And anybody who's been around someone with braces knows that they can get smelly, especially if you live on a diet of Skittles and lollipops. Is this girl special needs? She looks as simple as she sounds. And what gets me is that someone saw all that, heard what this girl had to say, and decided that it was cute, attractive. Where? Someone please answer me this. Why are we, as a people, so easily impressed by nothingness? Here is a woman with a teenage mentality and the face of a jungle dog with the personality of a napkin, and apparently there are people who are fans of hers? Why? How? Please, somebody tell me something. Now here's the thing. I don't usually go so hard on anyone, let alone a stranger. I am not a fan of the show, at least not anymore, after what it's devolved into. But I can't think of a more deserving person getting roasted, commented on, and criticized than this horse goat. If you destroy a family, that's bad enough. You should slither away in shame and pray God's wrath is swift and merciful. Because there's a reason it's said in wedding vows before God, "Let no man put asunder what God has joined together." So, to willingly walk into someone's marital union is bold. It definitely shows you don't fear God, or even just consequences of bad behavior. But to mess up a family, and stay in the mess, and promote the mess, and get off on the mess, and taunt the wife, and speak recklessly about the kids produced in that union is a whole other level of low. And although Mrs. Obama would disagree, and I generally do too, sometimes when a person goes low, you match their energy and you meet them there, or you go lower. It's not the right thing to do, but as humans, sometimes it's all we're left with. Well, that's where I am with this hog rat. After I say what needs saying, I will try my darndest to not reference the walking disaster again. But right now, she needs a good dragging. And today, I've made time to oblige. To say I am disappointed in the mindless woman child is an understatement. But perhaps most disappointing is the knowledge that there are people that support this side devil. Trying to talk some sense into her is one thing. Remember when our elders used to do that for us? If they saw one of us misbehaving, they would talk to us themselves and then tell our parents, and we'd get in trouble. Remember when we were a community that looked out for one another? We don't do that anymore. In fact, it seems like we have gone in the total opposite direction and are trying to outwrong each other. One woman wears the littlest shorts she can find, gets online and starts twerking. The next woman wears a bikini and does the same. They want to see who can out-naked and out-trash each other. The standards, it seems, get lower and lower. And men do the same. One man brags about having 3 baby mamas, and the next guy brags that he has 5. What are we doing? Where are we hoping to go? And what are we hoping to get out of degrading ourselves and devaluing ourselves for all of the world to see? Do you guys know that we are one of the most disrespected and devalued races in the world? Some races of people are stereotyped and believed to be great at math and science. Some are known for being masters of tech. Some are known for being privileged and being able to get away with whatever they want to get away with due to their privilege, which is something I'll expound on in another video. But what are we known for? Sure, it's a stereotype, but we are known for being good sports players. We are known for our ability to entertain through rap. And usually it's with lyrics that degrade our women and reduce our men to drug-slinging homicidal maniacs. This is not who or what we are, but this is nevertheless what we allow to represent us. We are known for our ability to sing, usually about wet vaginas and promiscuity, like we're a bunch of people who are either in heat or in confrontation. From the outside looking in, and sadly, from the inside too, we are seen as promiscuous and violent, like a bunch of caged animals, incapable of doing anything other than screwing and unaliving each other. We are so much more than that, y'all. We aren't just small waists and big booties. We aren't just wet vaginas and loaded Glocks. We aren't just baby mamas and side chicks. At least we shouldn't be. But we will be as long as we continue to demand and expect so little for ourselves and from each other. Here's the truth. I probably shouldn't have called that girl the names I called her. Even though that picture, honest to God, scares the living daylights out of me. And even though that girl's middle hairline worries me, because she's got a George Jefferson situation going on up there, I didn't have to tell y'all that. I didn't have to call her those names. As I told y'all before in another video, God is still working on me. In the meantime, I don't like ugly, literally or figuratively, and what this girl has done is one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. No good will come to her while she operates in this capacity, and no good will come to us as a society, as a people, while we continue to condone it. Dear Goat Pig, aka Mistress, aka 15%er, do better. Then I will be nicer. Even though you're getting up there in age and are already a 2-time baby mama, it is not too late for you. Here's what you need to do. And a small part of me believes you want to. A small part of me believes you want to be free of MARTELLHOLT, but you are stuck and have no better options. Or really, you have no options at all. But life is what you make it. So you have a choice. You can stay stuck with MARTELLHOLT and hope for the best. You can hope he makes enough money from a show that seems to have long ago run out of steam to continue to support you. Or you can put one foot in front of the other and learn what it takes to support yourself. You can keep being his disposable wet wipe, or you can become your own woman, someone your children can be proud of. At the rate you're going, your daughter is likely to follow in your footsteps because you aren't showing her any different. Even if you're telling her she deserves more, if you tell her she deserves the world, in fact, you're showing her that she comes from a woman with no value, or such little value that the most she feels she deserves is some woman's discarded cheating husband. Kids do what they see, not what we say. You're going to have to show her you value yourself so she can see what that looks like when she does too. And you can't show her that laying under MARTELLHOLT. You can't show her that talking about getting your groceries eaten online. You've got to be better so she can too. You've got to do better so she can too. The same for your son. It is bad enough that he will forever know that he is the product of an unwanted, unplanned pregnancy that you were asked to terminate by a married man who saw you as a mistake he needed to rectify to keep his wife. That's a big pill to swallow for anyone, let alone a child. Show your son what it looks like to overcome against all odds. Let him be the reason you decide you want more for yourself, because you want more for him. Let him see through your actions that just because you started at the bottom doesn't mean you've got to stay there. If you get up from off your back, yours can be a great comeback story. But first, you've got to stop letting Melody Cherie's ex-husband come back to your place. And you've got to stop coming back to his. Go back to school, mama. Become a nurse. Get a career. And I'm not talking about selling that cheap, trashy-looking clothing either. Get a career that you can be proud of. Make your own money. Make your own way. Then, if you desire, meet a man that actually chooses you and that has something to offer you, besides knee pads. I hope you do the right thing, starting with walking yourself out of that woman's life you tried to destroy and away from her kids, whom you've traumatized and whose path you've forever altered. Martell is not going to tell you to go, nor is he going to break up with you because he needs you. You don't see it, and you don't think he does, but he does. He doesn't need you in a good way. He needs you for help and sexual satisfaction and to torment his wife. Don't just be his plaything, because guess what? Your kids need you too. So, which will it be? Whom will you choose? Them or him? Will you choose your children who need you or your baby daddy who's ruining you? All right, y'all. That's it, and that's all. Hello there. If you like truth, you'll like it here. Welcome. If you don't, or if you believe in groupthink, or bullying others into believing the popular opinion, then this isn't the place for you. So go ahead and just cancel me now. On this channel, we don't discuss my truth or your truth. We discuss the truth, and no topic is off limits. So, log in, like, subscribe, get comfy, and comment. It's nice to have you here. So let's talk.